Hello and welcome to FullFilledU. I'm Tawny Donna and I'm so excited to be here with you. I want to tell you a little bit about this channel, my ideas for this channel, and also my ideas for you and my ideas for me. I want to explain a little bit first about FullFilledU. Now, fulfilled is actually two words. It's full and filled. And in order to be fulfilled, we have to have both God, but also ourselves, because God made us who we are. He made us intentionally. And many times we feel like we either can do without God, or we feel like God doesn't need us, and the part of us is not important. God intentionally made each one of us individuals. If it wasn't his idea and his purpose and his thought for us to put some spice and some beauty in this world, he would have made us all the same. God wants us to live both full, a life that is filled with who he made us to be, all that we are, all the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything that makes us us, the experiences, everything. And then God desires for us to be filled. We should be filled with his spirit and with his power. We need God in our lives to experience the fullness of who we are and who we were created to be. So this channel is going to be all about that. I'm super excited about being on this journey with you. And I'm super excited about what God is going to do through this channel. This was all his idea, so therefore I'm going to do what he has asked me to do. There's a few things that God has given me to talk about. And one is him. He's given me to talk about who he is so that we know him when we see him, when we hear him. A lot of times when we are thinking about God, we're thinking that God is going to speak to us in this audible voice, and we're looking for it, and if we don't hear the audible voice, then we assume that God is not speaking to us, that God is not involved in our lives. But God is involved in our lives so intimately in so many ways. So in this channel, one of the things we're going to be talking about is who God is, what he looks like, what his character looks like, how we know when he's talking to us and what he's trying to tell us. The second thing is the enemy. Now, a lot of times we think about the enemy as someone that we need to be afraid of. We don't need to be afraid of the enemy because of the fact that God has given us these different clues to show us when things are not of him. And many times we don't recognize that. We don't have to be afraid of what the enemy might do, what he might take away, what we might lose, because anything that is taken away or anything that we do not have is something that we just don't need right now, or we have given it up. So there's other reasons too, but we're going to be talking about that too, because I think that's talking about the enemy is so important, because many times we forfeit the blessings that we're supposed to have. We forfeit what God wants us to have in our lives, and I don't want that for us anymore. I don't want us to forfeit the things that we're supposed to have because we don't push a little harder, because we see things that kind of try to sidetrack us from what we're supposed to have. So, second thing, talking about the enemy. The third thing we're talking about on this channel is us. We are all made unique. God made us to be special and important, and a lot of times we do not see that. We don't see who we are. We don't take the time to pay attention to who God made us to be. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing that we'll be talking about on this channel is about us moving in the direction that God has for us. So it's so important for us to actually take the time to move in the direction that God is giving for us to move in. Many times we don't move. Many times we'll know things, we'll have all the information, and we don't take that information, we don't use it. And what's so important for us is to take the information that we have and actually use it and move forward in the things that God has for us. So we're going to be talking about God, we're going to be talking about the enemy, we're going to be talking about ourselves, and we're going to be talking about moving forward. So I am so excited to be on this journey with you, and you be on this journey with me as we move towards a fulfilled you. All right, bye. I'll see you in the next video.